I am purely and utterly disgusted by the humankind. Once again, we prove that we are not superior, yet we also always claim to be. I'm talking about the Vegas shooting that happened last night, man. All my vibrations and all my good energy I can emit goes out to those families who suffered from this. I've heard over 50 people died and 200 people were harmed. People were trampled. Many people on the floor, as you see the scene right here in front of Mandalay Bay, a rock concert, I believe. And this just begs the question of the human psychology, man. The cognition, yes, it's beneficial in many ways, but we don't never question the integrity or the morality of the humankind. We always want to claim superior, claim better than that of the animal. But you will never see the animal kill 50 animals or humans at one offering. Their mind, their cognition doesn't work that way. This is psychotic. This is sick. And I have to confess and admit that through my anecdotes as a human in America, it's always the same demographic. And this is not to chastise that demographic because it's not all of them. Quite obvious. It happens probably once every few years. So it's a small percentage, but it's always the same demographic. It's always the white male. And with this, incidents like this, you beg for unification, but we also have to find out why and where it becomes problematic. So we have to check out the psychology of the white male. This is what America never does. First initial reports reported it to be a terrorist attack until they found out it was a white male. Now they just say it's a shooting, a massacre. If it was a Middle Eastern, we would have wanted to check the psychology. We want to deem them as insane. But when an incredulous act happens and a white male is the one with the gun, we seem to dismiss it and let it slide by. A couple years ago, Colorado, I believe, in the movies, Batman Theater, Black Church, believe in Charlotte, schools. There's no safe haven when it comes to this psychotic human being that we've been dealing with. And like I said, it's only a small percentage. Many of us I do consider pretty sane. I mean, we may be drone-ish and we may be programmed at times, but the intent to do something like this isn't there. The malign nature is more suppressed, I believe, with the average human. But every now and then they come out. So I just want to know what can we do as a people to figure out the psychology of the mass murderer. If you look at all our mass murderers in our history, it's been the same demographic. It's been the same white male, sadly. And we should be here to help because white men are a part of our society. We should help the psychological conditions of the white male that thinks to act in this manner. It's obviously devoid of spirit. This is not a spiritual act. To me, this is a form of cognition, uncontrolled cognition, pervasive to all of society. Man, and it's saddening, it's disheartening that people have to fall victim and the people who live have to live with this burden. This is a traumatic event. This is something that we are fully capable of denouncing in our society once we figure out the psychology of a fucking psychopath, man. This is crazy. I got people in Vegas. I know some of y'all got people in Vegas. I was worried they were marked safe. Shout out to the people who are safe, but you still should tread cautiously. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here that will kill you for no fucking reason at all. No justification. You go out in Vegas at a concert and just start shooting. What is your mental like? What is your mental like to go in a church and start shooting the whole fucking church? No justification is needed. That's an act of spirit. That's an act of your heart, your true consciousness. If you lack that consciousness, I don't care how intellectual you are mentally, you don't deserve to be around other humans if you're inflicting danger on other humans. Simple as that. I talk my shit. I do whatever. I will only act in violence out to protect my own life. These motherfuckers is going miscellaneous places, shooting shit up. I'm disgusted, man. It's sickening. And then for For the white viewers out there, don't take no personal offense if you're not the one out here shooting up shit. Don't take no personal offense if you don't have the thoughts to think to kill a whole family or to kill your mom or kill your dad or kill your kids. Don't take offense to that. Don't hold on to that notion. I'm just pointing out what we all can see. You go to the last 25 mass murders, last 25 psychopaths, 24, maybe 25 of them are going to be white male. We have to figure out the psychology of that. And then in various cultures, and honestly, I don't even believe in race. It's just a variation within one human race. So white would be obviously a European descent would be the distinction. White is a creation, black is a creation. But we have to check the psychologies of many people who have problems in certain aspects, or how they've been nurtured, their environment. We just got to dig deep into this. Is the environment entailing violence, anger, evil, wrongdoing, immorality, or no moral? Sorry, not immorality, immorality, sorry. But we have to figure out and crack down how to make this place a better place for humans. We are not superior. We are not. I'm sorry. We can be technologically advanced. We can create and modify things to its maximum capacity. But if we can't get down to the ground level that the animals get on, as far as I'm not committing genocide, I'm not trying to conquer a land, and I'm not obsessively amused by power. We are egotistical human being, and it's baffling to me. We live on an egotistical plane to where somebody would do this, and some people would justify it. This is another tragic event in America, man. Something that's almost commonplace. If you look at our history, violence has been there since the time colonialism came, talking about mass violence. So we just got, this video honestly is for one, I got hope and I got good vibes for all my people out there. This video is really to just question the psychology of the human mind, not just the white man, but specifically in this instance, but the human mind, period. We are not superior. Highest suicide rate between species. Who is it? Human, right? Mass genocides. Who does it? Humans. The white man, and which is a subcategory for the human, has killed off more species than anybody on this planet. So we have to check the psychology of the human. We have to check the psychology of the white man, and every woman, and peep how we can get back to that connection, that spiritual connection, to where we don't feel it's right to do some shit like this. Because these people who do this, they don't have no feel. There's no feel, there's no soul, there's no empathy. It's a psychopath. Psychopath is without empathy, without emotion. It's your boy Dame, man. Peace to everyone out there. Love to everyone out there. Good vibes to everyone out there. Be safe. Motherfuckers are sick. We have to figure out. We have to diagnose. We have to try to diagnose. We probably could never get into the mind of a man. But we have to try to figure out how to eradicate this sick problem. And you can't have it with demagogues like Donald Trump, who've been advocating violence this whole time. You want to call it a tragedy now, but you promote violence. This is our president, our quote unquote leader, promotes it. We gotta do better, man. And we can, as a conscious collective, we can get there. The minority suppresses our good, vibrant abundance. So we just gotta get back home, get back to our roots, man. We gotta be together. If we do have psychological conditions, we have to talk about it. We can't just throw it under the bus. When I say white man, every white man can't get offended by this. Just look, observe for yourself about the situations that we're in and how white men have acted upon these situations. It's your boy Dame, man. Peace, love, happiness, good vibes, everything. Stay safe.